All right, today we're going to talk about spotting opportunities. Now, many times people are, most of the time, I don't want to say many times, most of the time, when people are reaching out to me, they're saying, hey, Tim, what are you buying? What do you see that's good? And a lot of times I have to say nothing. There really isn't anything to buy. There was a book written by Warren Buffett and George Soros, or they somehow code it. I'll put it in the notes because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. And something in there that I read, if there's nothing to buy, don't buy anything. Don't do anything unless it's worth it to you. You don't have to buy something just because you have cash. Listen, there is a big misnomer talking about cash is trash and this. Guys, being liquid is not bad. If you're sitting on cash, you're in a very, very good position. Believe me. There doesn't mean you have to go out there and spend all your money. I know everybody's a Grant Cardone fan. I'm not putting anybody down. Cash is awesome. As a matter of fact, those are the same people asking for cash. So if you ever really think about it, the people that tell you don't save any cash, yeah, those are the ones asking you for cash. So try to be smart about that. If you don't see an opportunity, don't necessarily jump into it. Wait a little bit and the right opportunity will come. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming, a lot. I mean, it's going to be, and the ones with money and the ones with cash, an investor pool, those are going to be the ones that could be able to scoop them up. So take your time, be patient. It's not the market where you can just pick up whatever you see on LoopNet or some website. No way. Be patient on this one. There is a bad deal can ruin everything. And I want you to listen to me seriously here. If you have a portfolio and you have maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 properties, whatever it is, even 2. If you're on a roll and you have one bad deal, that could really affect everything. Your global cash flow becomes a problem. Now, when that's a problem, when you're hemorrhaging cash, now you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. Now you're taking from this property to another property. Unless you went in there knowing, hey, this is going to be negative for a little bit, I'm okay with that, that's one thing. But if you get into a bad deal, it is really hard to get out. Because if you buy a deal that's supposed to be $1 million and you buy it for 1.2, you got a lot to do to get it up that extra 200 grand. And now when you get it up to that 200 grand, now you have to sell to the next guy for maybe 1.4, right? Because if you can't sell it for 1.2, you'll break even. Even at 1.3, you're probably breaking even then because you got your cost, your fees, and all that other stuff. So to make a real profit, you're gonna have to just go up a little bit more. So be very, very careful before you just go jumping into anything. I mean, even just go about your life. Just keep doing what you were doing. You have a job, you have whatever it is. And if you're a professional investor, you're doing okay anyway because you have deals in the pipeline or you've been working on something. It doesn't mean you should necessarily go out there and grab something. This is the time to be extremely selective, right? Because if you don't get proper financing, if you don't get the right terms, whatever it is, that could be a problem. So sitting on cash is not a terrible idea. One last thought I want to give you with, always think about your exit. Always think about your exit. And I talked about this before. I talk to you guys about this all the time. How are you going to get out of the deal? You see a great deal, you jump into it. Fantastic. We're making lots of money. We're making $1 million a year. Everything's fantastic. Okay. How are we getting out of that deal? So it might not be for 3, 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Who knows? But there has to be a way out. And refinancing can be an exit if you want to stabilize the property and keep it for the long term. But look for the opportunity. It doesn't just have to be for you. You've got to see the sales opportunity too. Why would someone else buy something that's just a big turd? No one wants that. So look at all kinds of things, and if you just don't see anything and you're stressing yourself out, don't be so aggressive. Just wait. Be patient. It's not so bad. Let the other guy find the investment. You be their hard money person, whatever. Or just sit tight for a while. So I hope that was helpful. Anything you guys have questions on, just let me know. Glad to help you out.